at the start once more for the Britannia Challenge Cup. We've got Tideway Scullers School here on the right of your screen, and the top of your screen, Nottingham Rowing Club. This is club level men's coxed fours. Tom, I think Scullers slipped it from this angle to me in the first 30 strokes. Oh, she's called it wrong. Nottingham.
That's why I always stay silent with those camera angles, because I can't tell. I mean, you probably haven't. You've got that right by about 6 inches, but it's pretty neck and neck. And both of these clubs have had astoundingly good regattas so far. Nottingham, of course, just going out in the Y-folds this morning. But watch their bow, number 342. Just on the surge, slipping ahead of the 345. That's such a great shot. You can see there the Spirit of 67 naming the boat, slipping away. Nottingham putting in a big move coming out the end of the island and trying to put the foot on the throat of the Tideway Scullers boys.
So past results would anything to go on. This Scullers crew in 6th in the Champ Cox fours at the Met. Nottingham crew in the B final, so your money kind of would be on the Scullers crew going off past performances, but it depends what happens from the last set of racing until now. You know, they've had a couple of months, it's the middle of August. Who's, you know, kept their foot on the gas and done a really good run into this regatta?
Yeah, we're seeing increasingly that the form book's being flipped, or what he perceives to be the form book based on a pretty truncated domestic season. But Nottingham, yeah, putting paid to that at the moment. Tideway Scullers certainly were viewed as the faster crew coming into the event. Nottingham, though, sitting 3/4 of a length up now. But we know, we've seen already just on this shift since lunch, Jess, how dangerous a lead that can be, and it's probably not even 3/4 of a length, it's half a length approaching Remenham. And I think, just looking at the two crews and their stature, the way they're sitting up in the boat, I would say Tideway Scullers have the momentum here.
Yeah, they've clung on, haven't they? They've clung on to Nottingham. I can't call anything now after that Westminster boat there, but you know, they've clung on to them, and this is painful. They're coming through the middle of the race, and both crews are both in the race. This Nottingham Rowing Club, James Dullman, the strokeman, said he's raced pretty much every single major race for Nottingham Rowing Club with his fellow crewmate Steve Bennett in the 3 seats. So they've got a lot of cohesion. The stroke and the 3 guy from this Nottingham crew know each other well. They know how they race. They can trust each other under pressure. Can they do it now on the biggest stage?
That's exactly it. Having that trust with each other, knowing that you can rely on the buddy in front of you or the buddy behind you to drive themselves to the line every single stroke. I mean, it's an interesting one to think about. Where would you rather be at this stage? Half a length between the two crews. Would you rather be leading, or would you rather be chasing at this point?
I've got a good wind in, so I think I'd like to be slightly behind and then, you know, hit them in the face and roll through them. But yeah, okay, of course you want to be in front. You want to be the crew that's in front. You can see the crew behind you. You know what they're doing. You can respond to them. The person who can't see it is their cox and the person calling the shots. So this is really reliant on the athletes here, the rowers, to do their thing coming into these closing stages.
Yeah, it's been half a length pretty much since the end of the island by the looks of things. I think it was half a length when I said that Scullers had the momentum, and it stayed half a length, so Nottingham have responded to whatever moves Scullers were making to basically stay their charge, keep them at arm's length. But half a length is nothing really. I mean, that is 15, 20 really concerted strokes. The crew's coming together slightly in the middle of the river. Scullers really using every single inch of their half of this demarcated section of the Thames, and Scullers need to do something now, because I can see them coming into view in real life, which means that they're probably 30 strokes from the line. They need to wind now.
Oh, it gets your heart rate going, doesn't it? What have they got left? Half a length, and they've got a couple hundred metres to do it. Is that possible? It's a heavy boat, but they're also rowing into a headwind, so of course it's possible. Let's see. And the Scullers crew are charging. They're absolutely throwing everything at it now. But can Nottingham hold on in these dying strokes of the course?
Yeah, I think Nottingham have done enough here.
A really spirited finish and gutsy race there from the Tideway Scullers School. Going to get worn maybe in these final stages. Across the finish line, it's a win for Nottingham Rowing Club in the Britannia Challenge Cup, and they'll race Northwich tomorrow.